I learned a little bit more about Python and how you can not just communicate with it and make it do things like, for example, turn on and off LED, but how it can get information from it. And with this information, well, I can do a lot of things. Now, today specifically, we are using a luminosity sensor. I'm gonna take a second one I have here just to stand by. Those little things. Now, they're very interesting. They are very simple also. You just have two legs, just connect them pretty much. Um, it's pretty much it's very easy if you think about it. And I'm getting not just information on how well luminous is around me and how much light there is, but also energy. Or rather, how much hot basically, how hot it is around. Now, it's not a very specific value. Will give me like 31 centimeters, for example, but it could does have a good. You could translate the information it gives you. Now, let me show you example. Here is a little bit more. It was a routine I was trying to do here. So I'm going to take my Python here because I actually need a few tries. So first we have Arduino, the Arduino project. Now this is very different. Unlike last time where it was the same code, or, well, it did the same thing. This does extremely different things from another, and I couldn't make it run considering, well, I couldn't make it. I don't even know if it is made for to give information here inside, but it doesn't give anything. I just send here, but that's very different from Python. Now Python does a very interesting thing here. It gives me information, as you can see. So if I run here and explain the code in a short bit, it will start giving me information. So you can see 488,407, and if I take my camera to show you, for example, here, it gives my information. You can see that, well, you can see my desk also, but you also can see the little circuit here. Oh, there you go. Again, very short. Now, I would say it's not simpler, but it's very simple indeed. We have the luminosity inclusive. I can, well, block the luminosity and I will show you the results. And also I will stop the code just to, to have the results I can show you. But I had the protoboard here and I have some cables, some jumper cables. You can see that there's this red one, which is 5 volts. There is this blue one, which is the ground, and there is this magenta. I think this is the magenta cable that represents the analog version. And the analog again, just for collecting information. Here you can see, and it's also very different. You get different results than you produce digital. Psst, wait a second, my cat is almost jumping here. Now that's the width. You can see that it's very simple, especially here in the protoboard. I have the connection from 5 volts here that is passing through my luminosity sensor. It goes around this little circuit you see here. I think it collects energy somehow, but well, it doesn't. And it passes back to the magenta where I collect the information. And in the magenta, I also have a resistor to go to the ground just so I can complete the circuit. And I think also not fry everything up. So it's very interesting indeed. And you can see it gives me actual code. Now I'm not sure exactly what a, well, in bytes, in, well, it's definitely not joules, but in millijoules. I'm really not sure exactly in what format it gives the information, in the question of what unit it uses. But well, you can see I definitely get some results. Here you can see, for example, I get 48, 407, 286 for a pinning to see the need. And here is when I block the light with my fingers, so 70 and 64. This is actually probably heat energy for my body itself. So I like spectrum, you can see, because actually we glow, not much, but we glow a little bit in the right spectrum. So, well, again, uh, it has light, it's not 0, 0. But interestingly enough, this again didn't happen once. This was information periodically added. If I run this code again, you'll see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 6, 7, maybe 5. Yeah, probably closer to 8 seconds. But you can see it just depletes. You probably will have the same if I now block it out with my finger. You can see we get different results. If I shine a light somehow, I don't have one. Here, let me try to shine a light with my cell phone. You will see an increase. So it's very interesting indeed. Now, for the code itself, I first import the serial. That is how I'm going to connect the serial port again. How I connect with Arduino itself. Then I create a variable which is connection or conexão here in Portugal, in Brazil. And I define this, but I don't add any value to it. The value will be added later. Then I create a little loop. Now for portal, which is a new variable. So for the door or the serial connection in range, and I repeat this 10 times, I will try the connection, which is now defined as the serial port in cone 9, and I had to specify this, which is the cone I'm using, and this, which I'm pretty sure it is the number that connects it, probably like something more for, well, I'm not sure, pretty much I think it's the speed limit, something like that. Then I have a little printing which just tells me that I was connected to, well, something. You can see here that I was connected to here call 9. Then it just shows me and it breaks, it stops pretty much. Here now it does an exert. Now an except. So if the serial.zero exception, it will pass. So for what I understand in these two, which are code I never see before in my life, I'm pretty sure that it pretty much means that there will be an exception. If there is an exception, you just, well, pull a pretty much pass again. You just ignore one loop of this. Now, if my connection is different from nothing, I will always have a response, which is the response is the connection of read line here. I will then print this response decoded because I'm getting the response from Arduino. I get the information from Arduino and it comes coded, or in this case encoded. And well, this encoded information needs to be uncoded into or decoded into something we can actually understand. So it does that for us. Then it closes the connection, and when it does, it will print that my connection is stopped. Or if this does not happen, and if I don't close the connection, but I also don't have a connection, we say that there's no there's no available serials. So pretty interesting indeed. Very different code, I must say myself. In well, that's about it. I hope you have a great day. If you like Python in general, and if you like Arduino, since we are kind of tinkering with it a bit. Definitely consider subscribing. Uh, it helps me a lot, and not just that, but if you use the sidebar, you will also get every time I publish a video a notification. So you don't need to check out now and then. YouTube will just tell you that. Not just that, but if you have this video in specific, give a like it and well, check out my other content since I have a lot of Python. I have a lot, not a lot, but I have quite some Arduino now, and we still are going to tinker with it. Actually, this is going to be my not focus, but I want to try some projects, so I will put this on the channel. But I think that's it for today. I hope you like it, and if you did, again, do all of these steps, and I see you next time. Bye!